It's been nearly a year since a man died while in ICE custody in Aurora, and there are still questions about why it happened. 3 lawmakers in Colorado are calling on the federal agency to be more transparent. A nonprofit even filed a lawsuit for more records. Here's 9 News reporter Kelly Rinke.
Nearly a year after a 39-year-old man died, questions remain. The very few details about what happened at the ICE detention facility suggest to some his death was preventable.
He passed away very, very suddenly as a result of the fact that he did not have access to adequate medical care.
An autopsy report says the blood clot that killed Melvin Calero Mendoza was likely linked to a foot injury. A nonprofit who represents others detained in Aurora worry he didn't get the care he needed.
What our interest is to try and get to the bottom of what happened in his case so that we are not seeing the same thing reoccurring time and time again.
But Laura Lunn with Rocky Mountain Immigrant Advocacy Network isn't getting many answers. She recently filed a lawsuit against ICE because she says they haven't fulfilled her records request from last November.
We know the cause of death, but we don't know why it happened, given that the cause of death was preventable.
There's also pressure from lawmakers in Colorado. Congressman Jason Crow and Senators Michael Bennet and John Hickenlooper have sent multiple letters to ICE. Last month, they called on ICE to release the records on Mendoza's death.
And that should be really alarming to the public in terms of the implications of what happens when an agency doesn't feel like they're accountable to anybody.
There's a fight for more transparency when answers are hard to come by.
We want to send a message to the agency that they can't just ignore us.
Congressman Crow's office said nothing has really changed since sending that letter 3 weeks ago. There is a hearing in federal court tomorrow morning to address this lawsuit against ICE. Kim.
Sometimes you just have to do this when this much time passes.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to hear from people saying that they're getting federal records at a slow pace. Again, they filed this records request in November. It's been about 10 months or so, so they just hope that this is a way that they can expedite that process.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly.